Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith. This is Mr. Black with the Strat Time Report, and it's Tuesday, and it's in front of the Fed here. So, SPY, as you can see on our 60 here, broadening formation gets back into it. All right, little lackluster because it's not everybody, but what you do have, 2-2 on a Tuesday, and that's what we look for here. You can see the 2 down yesterday, 2 up reversal, and it's not cranking as yet. Like I said, it's not everybody. So if we go to our monthly, just starting off the new month, right? Slightly green and coming back into the range. That's positive, and we know on the weekly. Stopped them out yesterday and now trying to come back through this broadening formation. So a little bit of a rule breaker because you need those bars to break. But as of right now, let's visualize that. Here's your broadening formation as we know it, right? Unless we get another reversal and take it back down. We got the Fed, that could easily happen. But if we start getting some more signals racing through here, that's something I want to know about. If you go to QQQ, technically does take the 2 up, but just goes nowhere, and there's a lot of tech doing nothing. And so here you can see Qs, were you inside on the 60? Yeah, inside on the 60, so just kind of sitting there. Qs we know have been a lot worse. Coming back through here, and once again, now you have your lower low. The question is, you're going to hold that 2 up and just kind of sitting there doing nothing. If you go Dow Jones Diamonds here, Dow Jones also takes it up, but doesn't go very far, right? Too strong to take that out as yet, right? So we'll see how that goes too. And small cappers here, also a 2 up, just not going too far, so we'll see. What we do have is our simultaneous break continuing from the macro. So here, there's a couple things you want to look at, right, when you come into a Tuesday. For one, on the long side, especially when you have had it, the market going down like we have, one of the things I want to scan for, anything taken out last week's highs, all right? So if we looked down the list, what do you see in here? Oxy, Exxon, Marathon, EQT, Conoco, Valero, a whole bunch of energy. And do we know about that? Yeah, and I know I'm a little tardy on the macro vid this week, but I'll get it out tomorrow. But all year, this is why we like those macro signals. Let's go to some of the macro signals. Come on, man. There we go. The yearly XLE. There's your charter, and that's also on the downside, 2-2 reversal here, but XLE here. The 2-1-2 reversal year, right? And that's Oxy, right? A whole bunch of them, right? And so when you have a market that's doing this on the year, red on the year SPY, Qs, and you're going long, you want to look at things going green, and that's when you be their energy. So let's take another look. On a day like today, I want to see who's taking out those highs from last week. And you see Devon Energy came out. The earnings here, Devon gets the gap going. 2 down, 2 up, coming back through this broadening formation. In the weekend vid, I talked about a lot of these outside bars in energy. If we can get back into them, those are broadening formations. 2-2 reversal, back into 3-2-2 for the Devon Energy, still holding like so. Still an inside month, but we just started off the month. Marathon, MRO, trying to get back into this as well. Having a 2 down, 2 up on a Tuesday. Still inside month because we're just starting off the month. Stalling out on the 60s, we'll see as we come into the afternoon. If we go to Exxon. Exxon, 2 down, 2 up, right? And that's also coming up here for the rest of the week. I want to know about above 88.14. You're there right now. And you got an inside month to see if we can break out of that, because crude UCO here handling an inside month, just kind of sitting here, but the stocks don't seem to care. It's not going down is what they're saying. If we go to, well, let's go to Oxy again here on the, because Oxy here is once again 3-2-2 week coming up, and yesterday was a 3-day to start off, which means this selling was rejected, forcing an outside bar, still being rejected as far as we know, just stalling out a little bit with the market right now. Conoco, Conoco, all looking real similar. 2 up, 2 down, and boom. These two become an outside bar of that. And going after this here, last week's high. 2 down by taking out the lows. 2 up, above 98.81. You're there right now, just sitting right on it. So the good thing is we got plenty of week on all this stuff too. If you go to EQT, and EQT also coming up to take out last week's highs. It's not a 322, but 2-2 reversal above 41.89, and we've known about this since that inside month to the upside. Perfect. All right. If we go to FANG. All right, kids are here. Anyway, 322 on FANG energy as well. All right, just kind of gapped and sat there, so we'll see if all these things line up again. Like I said, we got all week on this kind of stuff, and you got all year. Dave, go to the refiners. PSX here, 2 down, 2 up, coming after that week, and coming after these hammer months would be nice if we can get above this here. 90.64 right now, just goes inside 60, down. We'll see if that rev strat's back up. MPC. And MPC 2 down, 2 up, and off she goes. And 2 on the week. See if we can take out all these months. Right now, the market just kind of stalling out as the Q's went inside in the 60, and oftentimes when that happens, you get the rest of them to follow suit. They're even going way down the food chain. Even RIG, even RIG is a 2-2 day. But you can see this broadening formation here. Higher highs, lower lows, completes its magnitude by hitting that. But we'll see if anything comes of it. It stays above the week. Here, above 405, you're back below that right now. We'll see. Another good thing is when you have a simultaneous break like this, is then you can go to the levered products like Nurgu. Get this thing blasting. There you go. Nurgu up $39. We'll take that. There's your 2 down, 2 up, and off she goes. And now you've got your 3-2-2. The magnitude would be all the way up to here, 510.92, and it's at 469.75. You might want to keep an eye on that going forward this week. Valero also in there. More refiners. And off she goes. If we go to Overstock. And Overstock, just a 2-2 week reversal, right? We knew about that yesterday, right? Now it's just continuing a little bit here. We'll see if that sets up again on the shorter term stuff. But now you're back through this, and people always ask me about the tries. I'm like, something like this. You see your higher high, you see your lower low. Now you can keep an eye on it. Now you have a reversal back through this, all right? So Overstock definitely on the radar. Western Digi. Nice gap and go for Western Digi, and remember last month couldn't really get going. It had that inside bar, the poke down, the rev strat, 1, 2 down, 2 up, and now following through. And so you're back into this 3, and until you have a reversal, we're looking to go all the way up there and take that out, 69.36. If we go to AR, and AR, there's your rev strat that worked. Inside bar. Inside bar, pokes down, 1, 2, boom, into the highs. You just got exhaustion risk because you're going into the highs. But starting off with a nice strong rev strat there. If we go to ZIM, and ZIM on the daily, 2 up, 2 down, 2 up on a Tuesday. And that was already had continuity because this yesterday was already green. It was just a 2 down. Now, boom, you come back through. See the lower lows. Now you got your higher highs. There's your broadening formation. Hits that weekly magnitude by going 2 down, 2 up, and then taking this out. These two become an outside bar of that. But we'll see. Sometimes they go a little further than you thought. If we go to MU. And MU just slightly taken out that week. 3-2-2. So MU has my attention so long as it's above this. 71.33, and we'll see how that goes. Like a lot of things, handily still inside month would be the issue, and we know we got the Fed coming tomorrow, so a lot of things can move around. We'll see. AMR, and AMR two up, two down, 2-2 on a Tuesday, and going after to take out these highs, having a nice day, but stalling out with the market like a lot of things, and we can watch that with the arch. Get ye arch. Once again, another rev strat. 1, 2, boom, and into the high she goes. Just some exhaustion risk up there whenever you go into the highs. A little bit of the financials too. Goldman Sachs, nice little T2 day. 2 down, 2 up. Looking for now an outside week. All right, and JP Morgan. 2 down, 2 up to start off, looking for potentially an outside week. And this baby's a little thin, but certainly rocking here. CACC. Having a nice day here, boy. And that's Pivot Machine going back through all these guys, right? Already an outside week and going after this stuff up in here potentially. That's 628.56. It's, like I said, it's a little thin, but it is on the move. On the downside, there's that charter. And charter, once again, let's pull up that long-term macro for you. Charter 2-2 reversal a year here. Below 585.45. Not bad. Trading 419. And this is why, one of the reasons a lot of people just stay on these big long charts, because the signals last longer. It's good all year. Right? Unlike, the other setups I'm showing you on dailies and weeklies, it's good all year, and then you just wait for them to set up like you did with the energies. Looks like Charter trying to get back into that day for right now. We'll see if that re-breaks. Just lower low gives you exhaustion, so we'll see. If we go to EXPE, and EXPE here, starting off with a rough day, and here was already a 2 down yesterday and just following through. And inside month to the downside, just hitting some exhaustion because you are coming through these guys, so we'll see if there's anything more to it. Right now it goes inside on the 60. If you go to ROK, and ROK just holding its gap down. Bit of a mother bar issue here, because once you have an inside bar, the previous bar, you want to be able to get out of that. So the good part here was it poked up a little bit, so it would be rev strat to the downside if you can take this out. And that's going to be 215.52 in the next hour or so, right? Let's see. All right, these bar averages still stalling out and going sideways. If we go to letter H, also some of those pandemic names, side-by-side shooters. This was a Momo shooter because that's 2 down. Just, you can see they tried to buy it, got rejected, and then boom, bring her down. So the question is going to be weak enough to take this out. 2 up on the month, and then it would be 2 down if you can get all the way down below here. 86.13 inside on the 60 right now. If we go to Palo Alto, and Palo Alto just having a rough day. It was a 2 down but green yesterday, but couldn't follow through, and now going to take out last month's lows. So it went into higher highs, and then came down here. So 2-2 reversal, because that's a 2 up. Boom, here for the rest of the month below this, 557.43. We got Airbag and Bag. He's got some earnings coming out here this afternoon, and they're getting a little spooked in front of it and taking out last month's lows. That's always a problem. Once again, the Momo shooter. That's a 2 down, but a shooter popped up. Anybody who got stuck in here trying to bottom pick, boom. Not only they get stopped out, they got steamrolled because you have full time frame continuity to the downside, which means the sellers are hitting the bid. If we go to BILL just kind of drifting off the cliff. Another shooter over here going after last month's lows. Just a couple more that I saw here while I was typing. Oak to Octa having some problems with potential outside day down there. D-Dog. So that's just going to the lows. What's going on here? That's inside month to the downside in the D-Dog. So it's still early in the month. We've got the Fed coming, so we'll see how that reaction is. But certainly keeping an eye on this 60-minute broadening formation right now, and certainly these energy names on any weakness, if we can see some more reversals back to the upside. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, Smith of the Black, Strat Time Report.